When the Big Bash came out, you know, it was the Sixers and the Stars, the big fancy. You know, I think the Sixers were in the Hummers and going to that function, and they're the bit of the pretty boys, whereas the Perth Scorchers are probably the working class man. You know, it's always good to beat the Sixers. You know what it's like, the tall poppy syndrome. If you can knock someone off the perch, well and good. But they're a formidable side.
Yeah, we've had a great rivalry over the last couple of years. Obviously started in the first year when we had basically a close game at the SCG, which they got up, and then the final here where they completely outplayed us to win the title. I
remember Herschel Gibbs in that first BBL final. He was a little bit more nervous than normal. He was a lot quieter than normal, and he got out for a duck that particular game. I'm not being mean, Hirsch, but you just had that feeling that he wasn't going to come off that day. And I've had a chat to Mickey Arthur about that particular moment, and he said, yeah, that's probably one thing. You just know when Hirsch, if he just gets a little bit unrelaxed, too worked up in the moment, and tries too hard, you're not going to get the best result, and that's with most of us.
Yeah, well, we've obviously had a lot of close games with them, and I think that's been, you know, the times that we've played them, sometimes they've got over us and we've got over them, so it's certainly pretty even. I think to lose a Big Bash final against them in Big Bash 01 was very tough, and still, you know, hurts today for the whole squad. So to get a chance in the semi-final against them now, we're looking forward to hopefully beating them.
Yeah, look, it was a game that we started off, you know, they were well on top, and then we clawed back, and it just seesawed the whole match. At one stage, you know, we were well on top of them with the ball, but then they fought back due to Steve Smith's innings, and thankfully Yasser Arafat fought back for us at the end to make sure that we got to the Super Over when it looked like they were going to win it. So from that point of view, yeah, it was an amazing game of cricket, and this one coming up, you know, could well be the same.
Yeah, it was interesting. We brought up 45 to Steve Smith that first ball, and if Steve Smith sat there and tried to hit it over mid-wicket or straight, he probably would have scored some runs because it hit the top of off on the full, slower ball. So Steve was trying to be inventive. Steve Smith was trying to be inventive at that stage. And Yasser Arafat kept the cool head and knew what he wanted to deliver, and he delivered.
We know that come Wednesday night they'll be primed for a big show in front of their home crowd, but it's a place where we've had a little bit of success. I think we've won 2 out of 3 games there against them. So hopefully, you know, the wicket will suit us. Hopefully there's a bit of turn there, and it'll give our spinners a chance to show what they can do.